Hey guys, welcome back to another budget with me video. So if you're new here, I'm just trying to help other people get control of their finances. I am not a financial advisor. I am just listing and speaking about what has worked for me and my family in the past to help us pay off an insane amount of debt in such a short time. So I just wanted to go over this with you because tomorrow for us is payday, and maybe it is the same for you, and if not, you have to wait till next week or anything like that. This will kind of help get you together in seeing where your money is going to go for that next paycheck. So the first thing I want you to do is add up your monthly income. And if you are commission-based and this income varies from time to time, you can have really good months, really short months. I recommend that you go by your minimum that you have brought home in the past. It is much easier to live life and base your expenses off the possibility of that low month income than budgeting on the higher side. So I promise you, if you budget yourself lower and you get paid more, it's going to feel really awesome to know that you have that extra money at the end of the month that you really didn't need. So that is the first part. You're going to want to set up that monthly income. The second thing you're going to want to do is you're going to add up all your expenses. You want car payments, you want Netflix, you want Amazon Prime, you want all the kids' activities if your kids are in, piano, gymnastics, things like that. You want to literally list everything that is going to be pulled from your account or that you have to write a check to pay at each month, even your utilities, your home, everything. So when you do these two things, you add up your income and subtract your expenses, you're going to see this huge amount. Well, maybe not for you, but some people, if you are living within your means, you are going to see this amount left over that you are wondering, where is this going? And that was what happened to us. We added up our income, we added up our expenses, and so holy crap, where do we spend this extra money a month? So that's when we got out the credit card statement and we realized, okay, we spend way too much at Target. We're spending way too much on fast food, probably $250 on fast food, multiple trips to the grocery store, etc. So this is going to be the big eye opener for you. So you're just tracking where your money is going. Now, if you have way more expenses than what your income is, that's going to be a problem because your expenses should not exceed your income. So meaning your bills a month should not be $1,000 and yet you only bring home $800 because you are never going to catch up. You're living beyond your means. So if this is happening to you, if you find out when you do these two things and your expenses are more, this is going to be where you need to either cut costs, you need to sell a vehicle, you need to sell some things to make up for that difference. You need to cancel the Amazon Prime, cancel the Netflix. We haven't had cable for 10 plus years, and I could tell you I don't find a difference. Other than we don't really watch what's on the news, but I mean, who can complain about that anymore? So we have cell phones from Walmart. For Straight Talk, our bills are $45 for each phone each month. So we cut out cell phone contracts, and I have had Straight Talk for also 10 plus years, and it's been amazing. I have no complaints about Straight Talk. So it goes off of Verizon towers, I think. I don't know. But my service has been excellent. I've never had any problems. So that is something I suggest as well. Cancel like I said, cancel subscriptions. There's probably things coming out of your account that you don't even realize and that you don't use. If that is not, and once you cut these costs, you are going to see, it may make up for this. And I've been asked, if I need a second job or not. And like I said, that depends on if your expenses are exceeding your income, then yes, you're going to need a second job, or you're going to have to cut these costs. Another story of ours along this journey is when at the same time this was happening, when we were no longer having to pay for childcare and I was home. So we thought, okay, well, we're going to save $700 a month in childcare. And our first month went by and we felt super broke. And I was like, well, how is this possible? We're not even getting that childcare deducted anymore. Where's that extra $700 going? And that is when we pulled out the credit card statements and things like that. So I really didn't need to get a second job, even though I felt like maybe I need to get a second job on my off days to pay for these expenses. I really just needed to manage my money better to see where it was going. And I promise you, once you do this and start living on a budget, you're going to feel like you increased your income by another job. Really, I really feel like we've added another income to our family just by taking control of the income that we have. So that is kind of my spiel on that. I totally forgot I wanted to talk about something based on the second job portion. That is totally up to you if you want to get a second job and you are really motivated and you want to help expedite this process in your financial journey. But I just want to talk about my experience with that. When I had my off days and I knew I could probably get I knew I could probably get another job on my off days to help cover these expenses, that really was not solving our problem, because our problem was our habits and what we were doing with our money. So just because you have more income doesn't mean that's going to resolve your habits and your spending money. So that is something to consider. And then I also wanted to say, because I know I have friends that are just now having babies and we have young kids. So I just wanted to say, for me, I did not want to get a second job. Not only would I have to pay for childcare, which would kind of offset me getting a second job anyway, but I really did not want to miss any more time with my kids. And I can just say from personal experience, I wish I had some of this time back from when my kids were babies. I really put my work and my stress life over covering these bills and trying to provide this extra income that I missed out on a lot of my kids being younger. So I really want you to think about that. It is great to have these financial goals and to want to expedite that, but if you are feeling like, that is not as important to you as your time with your kids, I would agree with you, because money will always come. Money will always replace itself. But the time that you have with your kids will not. So I just wanted to mention that. I promise that if you take control of your budget and you learn to live within your means, you are going to find that you don't need that second job, and you don't need that extra money that you think you need. So I just wanted to cover that because, like I said, this is going to be a journey, and, you have to figure out what is important to you. But setting up this budget, even if you're not working right now, maybe you're a stay-at-home mom, just by controlling this and getting a little bit more organized where your money goes, it is going to feel like such a blessing to your household. And in this way, it is a job itself, and we have definitely felt that it is super doable. Anybody can do it, and it really feels like we've added an extra income to our house. So I just wanted to mention that because I forgot to. And then the third third part is you're going to set up a budget for your envelopes, and you just want 2 weeks worth. I just go off of 2 weeks because that's how often we get paid. If you go if you go weekly, you can set up your envelopes per week that you get paid. But for us, we are bi-weekly paid, so I just do it in 2-week intervals. And we only have the 3 envelopes: food, gas, and miscellaneous. And the food, if you are having problems trying to determine a good number, you want to do $100 per person a month in your household. So that is a good starting point. And you're going to take that number. So if you have a family of 4, that would be $400 per month. Then you're going to do $200 every 2 weeks in your food envelope. So that is a good starting point. And our family of 5 started with $4.25 every 2 weeks. If you watched my other video, I did say that we have recently increased that due to living a little bit further from work, and then increasing our food income only just for extras after we made some financial goals. So it's definitely possible. We've been doing it. It just really helps you eliminate all these extra food that you spend eating out and things like that. We're eating a lot more at home. So anyway, now you are going to make your plan. You want to set up your plan. You want to have some cash in your emergency fund. Like I said, my emergency fund is to replace my income if I am not going to be working unexpectedly or something like that. I never use my emergency fund for a bill that can wait until the next time I get paid. Now, I'm not saying a bill that's going to be late if I don't pay it, but I'm just saying a bill that can wait until my next time I get paid. So you literally want it to be an emergency. Like, you need your car fixed in 2 days so you can get to work, and you need the cash now. That is why it's there. It's not there because you didn't budget for your HOA fees and now you're going to pull that out. So it's not there for that. It's literally for a loss of income or a true emergency. So anyway, I hope this all makes sense. And I guarantee you, once you add up your income and you add up your monthly expenses, if you are in the positive, you are going to probably freak out and realize, where is that money going? Because it doesn't seem like you see that extra money a month. So, and if you are on the other side and your expenses are exceeding your income, then you need to make some changes and definitely cut back on some things and try to get those expenses underneath your income, because just with these expenses and bills, that doesn't even factor in your envelopes yet. So that's another thing. You need to be able to pay your bills and also have the money for your envelopes. So that also answers the question if you need a second job or not. And like I said, I promise, if you just be really intentional with your money and you do the steps that I'm telling you to do, you just try this for 1 month and just see what progress that you make, and you will see that it's very doable. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to get this up, and I'm really excited about payday tomorrow because we are going to break down some numbers and go from there. Alright guys, take care.